What images come to mind when you hear Wild West? Rugged cowboys on horseback, dusty saloons, or vast landscapes stretching as far as the eye can see? The American West, a land of immense beauty and unforgiving harshness, has captivated the world's imagination for generations. It's a story of adventure, hardship, and the relentless human spirit pushing westward in search of a new life. The Wild West represents a period in American history from the 17th to the late 19th centuries when European settlers pushed westward across North America. It's a time when the very fabric of American identity was being woven, a tapestry of resilience, ambition, and conflict. Our journey takes us through the heart of this untamed land, exploring the stories of those who lived, fought, and died on the American frontier. So saddle up and join us as we journey back in time to explore the untamed spirit of the Wild West and its enduring legacy on the American character. The story of the Wild West begins with the pioneers, those intrepid souls who dared to venture into the uncharted wilderness, driven by a thirst for adventure, a yearning for land, or simply a desire to escape the constraints of life back east. These pioneers loaded their wagons and set off on a perilous journey across the continent. Imagine traversing thousands of miles, often on foot, with only a wagon train for company, and the vast expanse of the frontier stretching before you. These pioneers faced unimaginable hardships, scorching deserts, treacherous mountain passes, dwindling supplies, and the constant threat of disease and conflict. Life on the trail was a constant test of endurance, but it also forged a unique spirit of community and self-reliance. They established settlements, carved farms out of the wilderness, and laid the groundwork for the towns and cities that would rise in their wake. Their stories are a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the enduring allure of the open range. The discovery of gold in California in 1848 sent shockwaves across America, igniting a mass migration unlike anything the nation had ever seen. The cry of gold echoed from coast to coast, drawing fortune seekers from all walks of life. Farmers, shopkeepers, teachers, even lawyers and doctors abandoned their lives, caught up in the frenzy of the gold rush. From every corner of the United States and indeed the world, they came, pouring into California by land and sea. Over 300,000 people, driven by dreams of striking it rich, transformed sleepy villages into bustling boomtowns practically overnight. While the gold rush brought unprecedented prosperity to some, it also came at a steep price. The influx of prospectors had a devastating impact on Native American populations, displacing them from their ancestral lands and sparking violent conflicts. The California Gold Rush became a defining symbol of the Wild West, embodying the era's spirit of risk, reward, and the relentless pursuit of opportunity. Section 4, Cowboys and Outlaws: Legends of the Wild West. No image of the Wild West is complete without the iconic figures of the cowboy and the outlaw. The cowboy, often romanticized in literature and film, was a skilled laborer, driving cattle across vast distances to feed a nation hungry for beef. Their life was harsh, filled with long hours in the saddle, battling the elements and facing down stampedes. Yet their grit, independence, and mastery of their craft have made them enduring symbols of the American West. On the other side of the law stood the outlaws, figures both feared and admired for their daring and defiance of authority. Their stories, often exaggerated and mythologized, fueled the public's fascination with the Wild West, adding to the allure of a time when justice was often swift and brutal. Section 5. Beyond the Stereotypes: Untold Tales of the Frontier. While cowboys and outlaws often steal the spotlight in Wild West narratives, it's crucial to remember the many other individuals and communities who shaped this complex era. One such group, often relegated to the sidelines of history, were the women of the Wild West. Far from being helpless bystanders, these women were pioneers in their own right, enduring the same hardships as their male counterparts, while playing vital roles in their communities. They were homesteaders, business owners, teachers, doctors, and everything in between, challenging traditional gender roles, and contributing significantly to the development of the West. Another group often overlooked in traditional Wild West narratives are the many immigrants who flocked to the frontier in search of a better life. These untold stories add depth and nuance to our understanding of the Wild West, reminding us that the frontier was not a monolithic entity but a complex and diverse tapestry of human experiences. Section 6. Taming the Wild West: The Closing of the Frontier. As the 19th century drew to a close, the Wild West as Americans knew it began to fade into history. The same forces that had driven its expansion, railroads, technology, and the relentless push for settlement, ultimately contributed to its demise. The once vast and untamed frontier was gradually tamed, its wilderness carved up into farms, ranches, and towns. The arrival of the Transcontinental Railroad in 1869 marked a turning point in the history of the West. This engineering marvel, connecting the East Coast to the West Coast for the first time, facilitated trade, communication, and transportation like never before. However, it also brought an influx of settlers and hastened the decline of the cowboy lifestyle, as cattle could be transported more efficiently by rail. By the 1890s, the United States Census Bureau declared the frontier officially closed, marking the end of an era. Section 7. The Enduring Legacy, the Wild West in the American Imagination. While the Wild West as a historical period may have ended over a century ago, its legacy continues to loom large in the American psyche. The stories, myths, and legends of the frontier have become deeply ingrained in American culture, shaping perceptions of the nation's past and its enduring values. From literature and film to music and art, the Wild West has provided endless inspiration for creative expression. Classic novels and countless Western films have cemented the cowboy as an enduring American archetype, embodying rugged individualism, self-reliance, and a frontier spirit. The Wild West serves as a reminder of the nation's history of expansion, its celebration of individualism, and its enduring fascination with the frontier spirit, a spirit that continues to inspire and resonate with people around the world.